Steve Harvey, from sleeping in his car to owning the stage. There are success stories, and then there are survival stories. Steve Harvey's journey isn't just about making it big. It's about falling, failing, losing everything, and still fighting back. Today, he's one of the most recognizable faces in entertainment. TV host, comedian, entrepreneur, and multimillionaire. But there was a time when Steve Harvey was broke, hungry, and sleeping in his car. This is the real story of how a man with nothing but a dream and unshakable faith turned his life around.
2020, Steve shelled out $15 million for his current family mansion located in the elite Buckhead neighborhood of Atlanta, Georgia.
Let's rewind. The dream that didn't make sense. Steve Harvey wasn't born famous. He was born into poverty. A coal miner's son, raised in a struggling family, he grew up in Cleveland, Ohio, in a world where success meant getting a steady job and playing it safe. But Steve wasn't built for safe. As a kid, he had a severe stutter. Talking was a struggle, let alone cracking jokes. And yet, one day in school, a teacher asked the class what they wanted to be. Steve, without hesitation, said, "I want to be on TV." The whole class laughed. His teacher looked at him like he was crazy. "Who do you know on TV? You don't even talk properly." But Steve never forgot that dream. Even when life threw him into a cycle of dead-end jobs, insurance salesman, carpet cleaner, even a boxer, he knew deep inside, "I'm meant for more." Then came the night everything changed. Chasing the dream, losing everything. In 1985, Steve finally took a risk. He entered his first ever comedy competition at a local club. $50 prize money, that was all he could win. But the moment he stepped on that stage, something clicked. The crowd erupted with laughter. He won the competition that night, and more importantly, he won his purpose. Steve quit his job the next day. But dreams don't come with paychecks. For years, he struggled. The gigs were inconsistent, the money barely enough to eat, and soon he lost his home. For the next 3 years, Steve Harvey lived out of his car, a rusty 1976 Ford Tempo. He would park at gas stations, sleep with an old towel as a blanket, and shower in hotel restrooms or at gas stations. Some nights he had to choose between buying food or putting gas in the car. There were nights he cried himself to sleep, questioning if he made the biggest mistake of his life. And then, a phone call that changed everything. The call that turned homelessness into stardom. One day, while parked in his car, Steve checked his voicemail. It was a life-changing message. A producer from the Apollo Theater in New York had seen his stand-up and wanted him to perform on Showtime at the Apollo, the biggest stage in comedy at the time. There was just one problem. He didn't have the money to get to New York. But quitting was not an option. Steve borrowed money, hustled, and scraped together just enough for a one-way ticket. That night, on the Apollo stage, he delivered the performance of a lifetime. The audience went wild, and overnight, Steve Harvey went from a homeless man in a car to a rising star in comedy. And that was just the beginning. From stand-up to superstar. After Apollo, everything changed. He started getting bigger comedy gigs. He landed The Steve Harvey Show, his own sitcom that made him a household name. He dominated radio with The Steve Harvey Morning Show. He reinvented Family Feud, turning it into one of the most beloved game shows on TV, and earned a reputation for being a true master of ceremonies, a larger-than-life personality who connected with millions of viewers. Steve Harvey didn't just stop at comedy. He was just getting started. He wrote best-selling books that taught people how to dream big, think big, and push past their limitations. His motivational speeches inspired countless individuals to reach higher and believe in themselves, no matter where they started in life. Today, Steve Harvey is more than just a TV host or comedian. He's an icon, a symbol of perseverance, and a living testament to the power of never giving up. His story is one of transformation, of turning pain and struggle into purpose and power. Steve's advice to others: you have to keep going, the storm will pass, and you will be standing. His rise from homelessness to superstardom isn't just about achieving fame, it's about how he took the hardest moments of his life and turned them into something beautiful, something bigger than himself. And now Steve Harvey's mission is clear: to inspire millions to go after their dreams, no matter the obstacles, no matter the setbacks. Steve Harvey's journey is more than a personal triumph. It is a testament to the power of resilience, faith, and perseverance. His rise from homelessness to global stardom is a compelling story that resonates with people from all walks of life. Through sheer determination, unwavering belief in his dreams, and relentless work ethic, he transformed his struggles into stepping stones for success. As we reflect on his story, one thing becomes clear: success is never instantaneous. It is a process that demands sacrifice, patience, and the courage to keep going despite failures. Steve Harvey's life embodies the idea that challenges are not roadblocks but lessons. Every hardship he faced, The nights spent sleeping in his car, the rejections, the uncertainty, became part of a much greater narrative, one that inspires millions today. Beyond entertainment, Steve Harvey's impact extends far and wide. As a motivational speaker, he has empowered countless individuals with his messages of faith and persistence. Through his books, speeches, and mentorship programs, he continues to uplift those striving to achieve their dreams. His story reminds us that no matter how tough life gets, we have the power to rewrite our destinies. One of the most striking lessons from his journey is his unwavering belief in the divine plan. He often speaks about how faith played a critical role in his success. His words, "God didn't bring you this far to leave you," resonate deeply with those facing adversity. He encourages people to trust the process, to stay focused, and to never give up, no matter how many times they fail. Additionally, Steve Harvey's ability to reinvent himself is a lesson in adaptability. From stand-up comedy to hosting TV shows, writing books, and launching businesses, he has continuously evolved, proving that success is not confined to one path. This is an important takeaway for anyone pursuing a career or a dream. It's not just about finding success, but sustaining it through reinvention and growth. His story also challenges the conventional definition of success. It is not about how much money you make or how famous you become. True success, as Steve Harvey exemplifies, is about impact. It is about using your story to uplift others, to inspire change, and to leave a legacy that transcends personal achievements. From the bottom to the top, Steve Harvey's journey shows us that no dream is too big, no fall is too deep, and no battle is too tough. The only thing that matters is that you get up, keep moving, and never stop believing. Steve Harvey didn't just make it to the top, he built a legacy. He showed the world that no matter where you start or how hard the road may seem, success is possible for anyone who refuses to give up. His journey from rags to riches is proof that perseverance pays off, and no matter how dark the days may seem, the light is always within reach.
The only way to learn how to get up, you gotta fall. Only way to learn how to get over, you gotta be under.
Your story isn't over. Keep going.